A Pakistani DJ uses the airwaves to fight the Taliban. An enemy that freely uses the internet to disseminate its message in Afghanistan. And in Iraq, insurgent groups set up new TV stations faster than the government can shut them down. This is The Hour that takes a 360 spin on the day's best stories. On CNN, this is The Hour, we connect the world. Forget drones or smart missiles. History shows a device as simple as a radio transmitter can affect the tide of war. I'm Max Foster in London. Also ahead, there's one story that you take with you after the show ends. I promise it'll be this one.
They're either widows of the war or orphans of the war, and the female orphans have no chance.
We end our series on the sex industry inside a Baghdad brothel. It'll give you a sense of what it means to survive in Iraq like you haven't seen before. Now, bullets can kill enemies, but they can't kill hateful messages that undercut a war effort. So when the Taliban began using the airwaves in Pakistan to spread extremist beliefs, the government decided to fight back with broadcasts of its own. Reza Sayah tunes in to the radio wars.
DJ Shazia calls herself a Pakistani warrior. Her weapon is her FM radio show, her enemy, the Taliban.
Thank you so much. This is why the Taliban were after me, because of what I was able to do.
5 nights a week, DJ Shazia broadcasts dance music on FM 96 in shops and homes throughout Pakistan's Swat Valley.
In my heart, I'm singing, I'm dancing inside.
Dance music. People like dance music because they just want to have fun and relax.
There wasn't much dancing in Swat less than a year ago. That's when Swat and its radio airwaves were dominated by Taliban leader Maulana Fazlullah.
He had access in the entire area of the valley.
FM 96 manager Akil Malik says at one point, Fazlullah and the Taliban had more than 110 illegal FM stations. With radio sermons, they spread their message of violent jihad and threatened to kill anyone who stood in their way. If you want to establish Allah's will on earth, you can't do it without jihad, Fazlullah said in this radio message. It requires blood. Earlier this year, the Pakistani government had an idea. Start a radio station and give listeners a choice. Most of all, give them music.
And under that, I had named my studio as a bunker where I would fight a battle with Taliban.
Malik says he gave DJ Shazia a 7 p.m. time slot to go head-to-head with Maulana Fazlullah. Within months, he says FM 96 became the most listened-to station in Swat. Malik knew the Taliban were listening too when they started playing music on their shows.
It was quite surprising for me that he would play the same fast music which was played in my program.
Even though FM 96 Swat has become the #1 radio station here in Swat and all its surrounding districts, many people here have no idea the headquarters of the station is nowhere near this place. FM 96 is in Peshawar, says this man, unaware it broadcasts 5 hours away out of a secret location in Islamabad for security reasons. These days, Maulana Fazlullah no longer controls Swat. After a 3-month offensive, the army declared victory over the Taliban in July.
We all feel satisfied after winning this battle of hearts and minds.
DJ Shazia says she'll never forget all the Taliban threats she received on the radio.
The exact threat was, we'll cut you to pieces.
But the result of the radio war is clear. She's still on the air, the Taliban are not. Reza Sayah, CNN, the Swat Valley.
Well, for almost as long as the technology's been around, opposing sides have used radio to get their message across. Eva Togori was better known to Allied troops serving in the